Gregory Blance, CEO of Things to Do DC, Embassy Experiences. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A very welcome, very warm welcome to you. We are delighted to open the gates of this embassy, and legally speaking, as Greg said, now you are on the territory of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. So welcome to Pakistan. This is really in a way very refreshing also that after quite some time we are organizing an event like this. So, and particularly the Things to Do DC and the professionals here that you bring together is something that we want to learn more about. We want them to learn more about Pakistan, and this, I think, provides that great opportunity. Because what you just saw, and let me say this very honestly and candidly, is actually not even 1/100th of what the actual experience is like. These video depictions really do not capture how beautiful it is in reality. And what you just saw essentially captures about 10,000 years of human history. Mehergarh civilization, which prospered to the southwest of Pakistan, existed sometime around 5000 to 7000 BC. And that civilization gave organized agriculture to the world. So we are actually the inheritors of a very, very rich heritage. Those of you, I'm sure, are familiar, must have studied in your middle school about the Indus Valley civilization. Pakistan, you must have seen Mohenjo-daro, which is one of the relics, and Indus Valley civilization introduced organized urban living. If you go there even today, they had organized cities almost 5,000 years ago in our part of the world. We are also home to Gandhara civilization. While Lord Buddha was born somewhere around the border of present Nepal and India, but Buddhism as a civilization actually existed and prospered in areas that are today part of Pakistan, areas that are part of Afghanistan, and actually every other major construction that we undertake in that part of Pakistan, you come across relics from the past. And sometimes it is difficult for us actually to hold them back in Pakistan, and unfortunately only recently some of those smuggled out of Pakistan are being returned to Pakistan because it is illegal actually to bring them out of Pakistan. And not just the heritage, I think also in terms of the geographic diversity also. I think Pakistan is a very unique place where you have in one country, although I should not be saying this to the citizens of the United States of America, because you have as much diversity as any country can have, but for this limited space that we have in Pakistan, we have deserts, we have sea, we have mountains, we have forests, we have all kinds of geographic formation that one can think of. But I think what makes us very unique is that Pakistan is also home to the 3 longest and highest mountain ranges in the world. So be it Hindu Kush, be it Karakoram, be it Himalayas. And for that reason, we are also home to some of the highest mountain peaks in the world. So Pakistan also offers unique opportunities to those who are interested in adventure tourism. Pakistan is also home, you must have noticed the image of Baba Guru Nanak, who is the founder of Sikh religion. Pakistan is also, as I said, home to some of the most revered Buddhist sites as well. And not just that, also some of the very revered Hindu sites also. So that makes Pakistan also an attractive destination for those interested in exploring Pakistan's rich religious heritage. Beyond that, I think what is really, really important is the people of Pakistan. I think our warmth and hospitality is something that you can only test and try if you actually get to go to Pakistan. Unfortunately, over the past 20 years, we have been the part of the negative storyline. I hate to say that, but because of the precarious security environment inside and outside Pakistan. But that started to change and has already changed remarkably in Pakistan. And I can tell you this, that major cities in Pakistan, statistically, empirically, are actually some of the safest places that you can think of going. Yes, the perceptions still are there, and as always, you know, there is a lag between the shift in perception and the realities on the ground. But I can testify to the fact, and this is all statistically shown and proven, that the security on the ground in Pakistan, in all our major cities, is actually much better than what it was in the past. And in some ways, I think COVID provided us with this opportunity of exploring virtual means to let those who are interested to get to know and explore Pakistan. Because if you cannot go to Pakistan, at least we can bring Pakistan to the comforts of your living rooms. And that is precisely what we have been doing over the past year and a half. We have held a number of virtual webinars where we invited experts. And frankly, through those webinars, I can tell you, even I myself got educated on aspects of Pakistan that frankly I didn't know. And I would very strongly commend to you one such webinar that we recently held on Pakistan's heritage. And I must say the quality, and any one of you who is a history buff or interested in knowing more about civilizations and how they evolved, and particularly what is there in Pakistan, please go, because these were some very professional presentations that were made. We also organized a similar webinar talking about Sikh heritage in Pakistan, of all the functional and not functional sites across Pakistan. And the richness that frankly I saw and witnessed was frankly a surprise for me also. So but then it doesn't really stop here. As I said, the warmth and hospitality, and I can tell you based on my many years of experience in the diplomatic service and having formed friendships across the globe, I can tell you that I have not come across anyone who has spent time in Pakistan and hasn't come back falling in love with the place and people of Pakistan. And I think our warmth and hospitality is unique. And it is only very closely followed by the Pakistani cuisine, which I'm sure you will taste some. And please get ready for watery eyes, because it can be little spicy. So those of you who are not used to eating very spicy food, please be a little careful. So I think I hope I have not gone past my time to speak, because I think I must thank my colleagues, the colleagues here at the embassy, because I could see that they have worked very hard because this is usually not what we do in the embassies, you know. So they have really done, and also because we are doing it after a very long time. So they put a lot of effort into this, and I thank all of them. So you are going to see a kind of a peep into Pakistan's, you know, dresses, Pakistan's music, Pakistan's culture, Pakistan's faces, Pakistan's food. So this is an evening full of Pakistan. And you are in Pakistan. Welcome once again to you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Gregory Bland, for organizing this. And we are happy to host you this evening. Thank you.
Milo Van
Being born and raised here, my family belongs to Pakistan, and even my birthday is on Pakistan, August 14th. I won't tell you the year, but August 14th. Today I'm going to play an instrument called the tabla. You heard it, and we have 4 provinces, like we talked about: Sindh, KPK, Balochistan, and I feel like countries that promote their arts and culture, that brings us closer. A famous musician once said, possibly religious institution and politics divide us. But when we go to a musical concert, we all go there as one. So I feel like an ambassador of peace through music to bring us together. So we'll start, thank you. We'll start, as you heard the videos, through music. It's a universal language. And free of cost, visa, we're going to go to Pakistan through those areas and regions. So when you hear those specific regions, you can say, this is Sindhi style, this is KPK or Punjab, and we'll keep Punjab for last. I'm rolling it, this is my son, Seth, and he'll accompany me on the dhol in the end. And we'll start with Balochi style on tabla. Where should we go next? So we've got free visa, right? We're going to tour Pakistan. So that was Balochistan. Next, we'll go to, let's see, KPK. It has a specific groove of 14 beats. So we'll go there next. Next we'll go to Sindh. Sindh is a 4 beats style, and it's close to Punjab, but just like you were watching in the videos, you can tell just by the food and just like the food with the rhythm. Like when you hear the Sindhi style or you hear the Punjabi style, you can say that rhythm that is from that area. So next we'll do the Sindhi style. And I saved the best for last, but I'll ask my son to play the dhol with me. So if you want to answer, if you want to clap along, please do so. This will be the last one. Punjab style on tabla. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this food for soul, I think it's time for some real food. The delicious Pakistani cuisine is served. And before we proceed to food, are there any questions? Okay, and I would like to the embassy officers to please identify themselves.